a boss and a leader are not the same thing. And I explain myself. When you work with people that are just bosses, they only care about you being there. You do what you're supposed to do. They giving you order. They treat you like what you are, just an employee or a number or one more person and all that. And when you deal with people, when you deal with people like this, all you care about is to do the bare minimum, and you don't want to go beyond, above and beyond on anything just because there's no motivation, there's no respect, there's no mutual respect, there's no passion to do anything that you might do to make that person look good. You're just gonna go and do whatever you're supposed to do at a certain level, and that's the difference between working with a boss and working with a leader. When you work for a leader, that person is always glad to see you coming in. That person is always gonna have some sort of happiness to see you. That person gonna feel comfortable working around you and with you, and that person's gonna ask you for stuff that it might seems to be, like a cliche, but those are the people that normally ask you for your family, how your health, how things are going, how's your kids, how, and the funny thing is that these type of people, they might mention members of your family or even yourself by your name. They're not gonna call you by the title that you're holding, by the position that you have, or anything like that. They're gonna call you by your name. And whether they're going through whatever they're going through in terms of work, pressure, in terms of demand and stuff like that over them, they always have time to say hi, to say good morning, to say good afternoon, to say something that might encourage you to keep going and working the way you work. Those are the leaders. That's leadership. And you feel comfortable, you feel great, you feel appreciated working with people like that or for people like that. But when you're working with some guy that he just care about numbers or productivity or activity or anything like that, there's no sense of passion, there's no sense of appreciation or anything like that in regard, because you are there to perform certain you are there to perform your duty. And if your duty don't require 100% and you could do it with 80 or 70, that's all you're gonna do when you're working for bosses. And the flip and the different, and when you're working for a leader, you want to go above and beyond. If the duty is supposed to go 100, you're gonna do 120. You're gonna do 125, 150. You're gonna go above and beyond because you deserve, or that person, that leader deserve more from you, and vice versa. Because sometimes when you are in need and you come to that person and you tell them, listen, I'm going through this or da 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 da. They're gonna look for um they're gonna look for accommodation. They're gonna look for something to do in regard. They're gonna do something in regard to whatever situation you might going through, and that's the difference. So um you know, sometimes being a boss, I know it's not easy because we understand that a boss has a boss, and there's always somebody above your rank or above your position or above your title. But that doesn't mean that whatever might be going on or whatever situation you might have in your personal life or at home or with your significant others or anything like that is anybody around your fault. We all come to work to work. We all come to work to do the best of our ability, and You know, it's hard to say, but it's true.